September 14th. The chosen text from the 1 Peter 2nd chapter 12th and 19th verse. Having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, they may by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify God in the day of visitation, for this is thanksworthy. If a man for conscience toward God endure grief, suffering wrongfully, we may be evil reported of and slandered, but all who know us, who have dealings with us, should find from experience our loyalty to principle, our endeavor that the words of our mouth as well as the meditation of our hearts and the conduct of life should be pleasing to the Lord and an honor to his name and cause, that God may be glorified through Christ, to whom belongs the glory and the kingdom forever. Reprint number 3248. Amen.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise and get straight to the heart of things.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're looking at some pretty powerful ideas from an ancient text, actually. Ideas about handling criticism, building character.
Yes, specifically we're drawing from 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 12 and 19.
Right, and we're also bringing in some related thoughts from reprint 3248. Now, for clarity, that reprint is basically a collection of reflections, sort of an expanded commentary on these biblical principles from a specific tradition.
Exactly. It adds another layer.
So our mission today, our goal, is to figure out how living consistently, with good works, can change how people see you, even when they speak against you.
And also what it means to endure suffering, but wrongfully, for principle.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's unpack this. So 1 Peter 2, verse 12 kicks off with, have your conversation honest among the Gentiles. Gentiles being, well, maybe outsiders or critics.
That's generally the idea in this context. Yeah, people outside the early Christian community.
And this word conversation, it sounds like just talking, but is it more?
Oh, absolutely. It's much broader. Think of it as your entire conduct, your behavior, your whole way of life, not just your words.
Oh, okay. So live honestly. And then it says, even if they speak against you as evildoers, they might eventually, by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify God. How does that work?
Well, what's fascinating here is the dynamic. It suggests your visible, authentic actions, your good works, can be so compelling, so undeniable over time,
right,
that they actually shift those negative perceptions. It's not about arguing, it's about living it out. Your consistent character becomes this silent witness.
So the actions eventually speak louder than the initial criticism.
Precisely. They might eventually see something deeper, something that leads them to, as the text says, glorify God, maybe understand things differently, especially in the day of visitation, which could mean a time of reckoning or deeper insight.
But it admits they will speak against you first. It's not instant acceptance.
No, not at all. It acknowledges that pushback. The power isn't immediate validation. It's in the persistence of that honest living. It's a long game, you could say.
Okay, that makes sense. Then Peter shifts spin in verse 19. He talks about enduring grief, suffering wrongfully, and doing this for conscience toward God. Why is that kind of endurance called thankworthy? That word feels a bit strange.
Yeah, thankworthy sounds like you should be happy about suffering, which isn't the point. It's more about the source of your endurance.
Okay.
It's deemed significant or thankworthy because it comes from a deep inner conviction, that conscience toward God. You're not just passively taking it. You're standing firm because of your principles, your integrity before God, even when facing injustice.
So it's about the why behind the endurance.
Exactly. It's about maintaining unwavering loyalty to principle, even when it costs you personally. That steadfastness, that moral strength rooted in something deeper than just avoiding pain, that's what's highlighted as valuable.
Right. Connecting this to the bigger picture, it shows a really profound kind of conviction.
It does. It reveals character.
Now, bringing in that reprint, 3248. It mentions the words of our mouths, the meditations of our hearts, and the conduct of life. This seems to tie everything together.
It really does.
And here's where it gets really interesting. It says all of these need to be pleasing to the Lord and an honor to his name and cause. How does this expand on Peter's points?
Well, it emphasizes a truly holistic approach. It's saying integrity isn't just one thing, not just good actions or right thoughts or careful words in isolation.
Ah, it has to be all of them.
Yes, it's about internal alignment. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, they all need to match up. They need to be consistent and directed towards that higher purpose, that God may be glorified through Christ. It's about the whole package, inner and outer harmony.
No compartmentalizing.
None. That's the challenge and the call. This raises an important question, really, about how integrated our own lives are.
So what does this all mean for you listening? This is really a powerful reminder, isn't it, about how much your consistent character matters. How your actions, your words, even what you're thinking and feeling inside are all part of this picture that others see. It shapes their perception, maybe more than you realize.
Especially when things are tough.
Brad, it's about the power of that consistency, that internal and external alignment, particularly when you face opposition or, things feel unfair. So, to wrap up, we've seen how living with this kind of authentic, whole integrity isn't just about being good. It can genuinely reshape how others see things and give you a really solid inner compass.
It's a kind of resilient influence.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. How might your steadfastness, especially when you're enduring something that feels unjust, how might that ultimately show something important, some deeper truth or principle to the people watching your life? Think about that long-term ripple effect of just living with principle, quietly but consistently.